Hello guys and welcome back to another video. So in this video here, I'm going to explain you a little bit more about the tags and attributes and hierarchy when it comes to HTML, right? So as you probably noticed, when it comes to HTML, we have this hierarchy with the head in the first, the body in the second, and everything inside of a HTML. But when it comes to semantic, we also have some hierarchies here and some different tags here inside of HTML that is important for you to understand. We have some tags related to text. When it comes to tags, we have the H tags, the P tags, the small tags, the label, and the small tags, the anchors, and a lot of other types of tags when it comes to text. Okay, when it comes to semantic, we have a lot of different tags also, and I will give you a few examples here. This tag doesn't make any changes to the document. This is only a a tag that will give a structure to the file. Let's say I have the main tag here. I have the section tag, but this guy will not apply any changes, either the style or in the format of the page or anything else. I have also the div, right? I have also the article. These are just semantic tags where I can create a separation inside of my file, and the user or the developer can understand each one of these guys are who. So I have a separation of the main, what is the main content, what is the footer of the content, right? What is the nav bar, what is the address, and everything else. I have the semantic tags where I can separate everything by section in a semantic way, and they have an order, right? I can only have a main section. I can only have a main tag if everything is important, nothing is important, right? So I have only the main tag. I should have only one footer, only one nav bar, only inside of the main I can have many sections. Inside of the section I can have the div, that is a division inside every section. These are semantic sections that they create a structure here, so you can optimize your time and the developer can understand better the code, and also the browsers can read this code without any problems, right? So when it comes to Google SEO or Bing SEO or other related to SEO, they normally focus on the semantic tags to understand better the structure of your file, right? So normally use these tags here to create this structure. Let me just go back a few lines here, and I will show you some of the tags that we have when it comes to text, right? We have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. What is the difference between these guys? The H is from head, right? These guys here are type of titles and subtitles. The H1 is the main title. The other one is the title. The other one is the subtitle, and lower subtitles here. Subtitles that have that are smaller than others, right? So I have the bigger titles and smaller titles also. So let's say that I have here my name in this one and this other one also, and this H3, H4, H5, and then H6. I have my name in all of these guys here, but each one will show my name smaller, right? Let me share my screen in another way so you can understand what I'm talking about. So this is the structure that I created, right? With the H's, with the H1, with the H2, and with all of these guys here. This is the main structure that I created. Okay, the first one is the H1. Let me just show you. This is the H1, this is the H2, the H3, the H4, H5, and H6. Each one of these guys are title, but the H1 is the bigger one, and it became smaller when it goes to another number, and it ends in the H6. Why I don't have H7 or H8, it ends up in 6. This is the pattern of the HTML. So continue with text here. I will have the paragraph. I also have the small. I also have the label. I also have the anchor. And I have other different types of of content here, such as the legend, right? But let's just focus on this other text here related to text. The paragraph, the small, the label, the legend, the anchor. The anchor is used to, you can go to somewhere else. The legend is used to images or even to movies. The label is to give a category for something or input. The small is for smaller text, the piece for paragraph. Right, let me share my screen again. Right, can probably see the difference between these guys. This is the paragraph, this is the small, so the label, the legend, and the anchor. When I click, it moves to somewhere else, right? So these are some of the text tags, and we're continuing with HTML in the next videos.